All right, fourth graders. Today we're going to look at um, Bent's Old Fort, which is part of our kind of Colorado history unit. Um, and next week we'll actually start our Colorado landmarks project. All right. From this page, we'll click on this link to Bent's Old Fort, and it'll take you to Colorado History Museum created this interactive site. All right, so if you notice on your page, we have four sections here that we're going to look at. Okay, we're going to use this website. One is Mountain Men, okay? One is Trade Routes, one is the actual fort, and then one is a day in the life, which is actually kind of you choose a character and you play a game, a day in the life, of someone who lived at Bent's Fort. Okay, so going back to the site, you'll notice here's Mountain Men, Trade Routes, Bent's Fort, and a day in the life. So there are our four sections. On each page, we'll have to do a little bit of reading here to find our answers. All right, and then you'll notice these green flashes of light. You can actually click on these and they'll give you more information. All right, so this one right here actually shows you where the famous mountain men, and here are the different ones. Okay, and these links give you all a ton of information about mountain men in the area of Colorado in our early history. So look around these sites and you can find all sorts of information about gear, what they carried, who they were, and what they did. All right. The second one is Trade Routes, and this is an interactive map here that shows, here's Bent's Fort. Okay, this tells us all about our map, what these lines are and what these territories are. So if you notice, the green is actually Mexican territory. This yellow-orange is actually American Indian trade networks. The red is Santa Fe Trail, the blue, the El Camino. All right, so all these are important in understanding this question about how was Bent's Fort an important trade stop and where did the goods that made it to Bent's Fort come from. You can use this map to find out all that information, right? Okay. The third thing, Bent's Fort. This is actually looking into the old fort. And again, we've got green and orange flashes of light that link to other information. So our questions in here were explain the different types of jobs and what was the main function of the fort. Why did it exist? So if we click on all these different links, there's a well room. Okay, there were traders and trappers. These are all the different types of jobs in the blacksmith that were in there. There are also links to videos. So in here, it'll also tell you what the main purpose of the fort was. Okay, so we can watch these videos and look through our links to find that information. And the last thing is a day in the life of a visitor to Bent's Fort. So we're going to choose a character. This one is a U.S. Army Corps, so part of the Army. This one is Mexican immigrant, and here's a fur trapper. So choose one, you'll click on it, and it'll give you a background story about who Cedric Gerard was, and then you will have these following tasks to find around Bent's Fort. And we'll learn all kind of about why Bent's Fort was important to Colorado history and to the economical and historical aspects of Colorado as well. All right, good luck, fourth graders.